everyone, hope everybody's doing well. It's a beautiful Saturday in Michigan, a little overcast, but not too bad temperature wise. As always, sorry about the noisy road. This is a day after I cut up that trailer load of ash, and then I've got a bonus. I got some cherry as well, so I'm going to split that up. Project clean up this backyard before my wife throws a conniption on me is going along pretty good. I tore down one of my old style racks there. It looks like that. It was just some 4x4s and some cinder blocks and all that. I took all that down, actually loaded all that wood up this morning and sold that in my truckload. I started building a wood crib for the back of my shop, and so I'll probably just show you guys that after I'm done splitting this cherry. The wood crib that are along my shop are going to be for my ready to burn wood, so that'll be ash, seasoned cherry, seasoned whatever else. Probably mostly ash, but I've grown pretty fond of cherry for wood that I sell, because that, you know, especially if it's already pretty well dry, you know, that season's pretty quick. So that's another option for me, at least because of my limited space, for a wood that's not called ash, right? So if you haven't seen my other videos, I used to use a 5-ton electric log splitter. I still have that. I use it to do resplits and things like that, but I just, not recently, but pretty recently, bought this 25-ton CountyLine splitter, which I like quite a bit. So first up, we're gonna split some of that cherry. So I'm gonna get the splitter started. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna get my 3M work tunes on. I'll probably listen to some Black Sabbath or something like that. Fire up the splitter, load up some cherry. We'll split some of that cherry. I'll stack it over the start of my wood crib. You know, it's not amazing or anything like that. There's a lot of debris that I'm raking up. What I'm really doing right now is after I get that cherry split, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that trailer just yet, but I gotta run and get a large garbage can or something like that, because a lot of this would be good kindling for my own fire pit and all that. So I'm gonna pick through this and then rake up the rest of it and get rid of it. So anyway, that's what I got going on today. But had to do a wood delivery this morning. Then my youngest had a softball game, and then now I'm back at work here. So give me a second to get set up and we'll get splitting. Play the album Mob Rules by Black Sabbath. That's my favorite album of Black Sabbath when Dio was lead singer. I did just get a new red t-shirt. Seems like it's the only thing I know how to wear is University of Arkansas t-shirts or something like that. Oh, this is sweet. I'm gonna just save this for regular fire pit wood. Some of these might be okay to use for my cooking and smoking wood, but I don't know, they got a little stuff growing on them, so oops, screwed that up. So when I split wood, especially if it's going to be people with their fire pits, I tend to split a bunch of different types of sizes because, you know, I never want to have to deal with people that can't figure out how to start fires. So I always give them some smaller pieces to work with to get fires going and things like that. And oftentimes, just like this morning, I'll let them know that, so that when they stack their wood, I'll tell them, make sure that you take these smaller pieces and you make them accessible right away, because these are what you're going to use to get your fire going. Because you'd be surprised, you know, I live next to a city, right, and not everybody knows how to start fires in a fire pit or whatever. It's pretty amazing. So I got through all of this last year getting started selling firewood with my fancy Yardmax 5-ton electric, which, you know, was fine until I realized whether or not I was going to keep doing this. So I didn't want to spend a whole ton of money. You know, once I realized that, you know, I could actually do pretty well selling firewood out of my backyard, maybe that'll stay, maybe it won't. I went ahead and bought this year, which I'm kicking myself because things practically doubled in price from last year to this year. It's ridiculous. Alright, so now these are good pieces, so I'm going to toss them over here for smoker wood. Actually, looks like I'm going to score some apple from the same people I'm getting this, I got this cherry and that ash from. They said they got an absolute boatload of cherry that they're clearing out, and then they also got some apple as well. So I'm going to be getting that too. This piece I'll save for regular firewood because it's got that fungus mushroom crap going on it. If you sell firewood, I'm curious to hear if you want to leave in a comment section how your sales have been going this year. Memorial Day weekend was surprisingly slow. Last year I was going like gangbusters. All I did all weekend was yard work and deliver firewood. This year it was slow. I had one $40 delivery, or no, one $40 pickup order, and then one third of a quarter face cord delivery all weekend, and that was it. Of course, then, wouldn't you know it, this week hits and people have been calling like crazy. I'd actually just sold out of all my firewood, minus my smoker wood and some of my oak stash that I like to keep for myself, because I'm clearing out the wood yard and hitting the reset button on it. And so I kind of wanted to get rid of everything, but then sure enough, people start calling, and so I had to hustle yesterday to go cut up that trailer load of ash and then this cherry. Now for the smoker wood, I split it smaller. People seem to, you know, when they want bundles of cherry for smoking or whatever other wood, they like about a 3x3 sized stick. So until next time, thanks for stopping by. See ya.